Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for opportunity for me present my article. My article, this title, Differentiated Learning Preschool Student Perspective. My team is me, Sudarti, Profesor Dr. Bambang Sumarjoko MPD, Profesor Dr. Harsono SU, Association Profesor Dr. Sabar Narino MPD MM, Muhammadiyah University Surakarta. Introduction. Differentiated learning is learning that accommodates, shares, and recognizes student diversity in learning according to students' readiness, interest, and learning preference. Carroll and Tomlinson and Moon 2014. Students have different level of readiness, interest, and learning profile. One effective and enjoyable learning strategy is differentiated learning, namely learning that is centered on student needs. A teacher must understand student differentiation and cannot generalize students and contain process or product in learning. A teacher must understand student differentiation and cannot generalize student and in content, process, or product in learning. The best of human life, their unique characteristics is the early childhood phase. Among these characteristics is having a short concentration span and learning starting from concentrated learning, according Rusniah 2017. Research methods. The research method used is descriptive with qualitative approach. The subjects of this research were taken from both institutions and the city of Surakarta, which have implemented differentiated learning. The data collection technique in this research use observation in the form questionnaires and interviews. Research purposes. 1. Analyze the understanding of both teacher and Surakarta regarding differentiated learning. 2. Analyze the implementation of learning in both Surakarta. Subtypes of implementation differentiation learning. 1. Diagnostic assessment. 2. Mapping. 3. Learning process. 4. Learning outcomes. 5. Understanding. 6. Facility. Research results. Diagnostic assessment 19.4. Mapping 90. Learning process 84. Learning outcomes 84. Facility 76. The next research result. Mapping. A. Emotional readiness 68%. B. Need guidance 50%. C. Need assistance 14%. The next research result. B. Learning readiness group B. E. Emotional readiness 14%. B. Need guidance 45%. C. Need assistance 41%. Discussion 1. The stage of implementing differentiated learning. 1. Diagnostic assessment. This diagnostic assessment is a basis for meeting students' level of readiness and interest in learning. Paul Surakarta, at the beginning of the new school year, has carried out a diagnostic assessment. The result of diagnostic assessment as a basis for formulating learning objectives, learning planning, learning strategy planning, and assessment planning. In accordance with Darmiati's opinion 2020, learning diagnostic will strengthen quick treatment toward more innovative learning innovations. Discussion 2. Mapping. There are 3 categories, namely including student social emotional readiness, need for guidance, and need for mentoring. Tomlinson 2001 state that students' learning needs are grouped based on learning style, learning readiness, and interests. The next discussion. 3. Learning outcomes. Go to questionnaire score of 83%, and this score is quite high. This is supported by observation of students' work, which varies according to the interest of each student. 4. Learning process. The learning process is the most complicated part at the stage of implementation differentiated learning. Student social emotional readiness is one of the main keys to the success of the differentiated learning process. The next discussion. 5. Understanding, including 1. Get to know the characteristics of student. 2. Mapping student readiness and interest. 3. Plan teaching materials that suit student characteristics. 4. Class organization that accommodates student differentiation. 5. Learning strategies that suit student needs. 6. Assessment. This in accordance with the result of research by Handiani and Mokhtar 2022, which states that teacher must be able to understand their roles and function philosophically to facilitate all the diversity of participation that each student has. Next discussion. 6. Facilities. Diversity of facilities can stimulate students' interest and readiness to learn. This statement is in accordance with the result of research by Toeb and Mahmoud 2021, which states that educators also provide various means to support learning, such as use of innovation and different media, so that the development of each student can be well stimulated. Conclusion. The results of the research and discussion conclude that differentiated learning is learning that is based on student needs. From the difference in student characteristics, a mapping was carried carried out through diagnostic assessment. Student learning outcomes differ according to student interest, readiness, and skills. The implementation of differentiated learning must have supporting capacity from the teacher, understanding of the learning concept, and educated facility for the implementation of differentiated learning. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my present about my article. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.